Is it really possible to manifest millions and millions of dollars from absolutely nothing? Yes, it is possible, and I have manifested 8 figures going into 9 figures from absolutely nothing, except for an extra hand, some people, some mentors, some coaches, but as far as a handout, no handouts there. And so since I have done it, I know that you can do it too. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to be able to manifest millions and millions and millions of dollars. The first thing that you have to do is you have to correct your perception of what manifestation is, of what manifesting really means. Because there's a lot of spiritual teachers and manifestation gurus that are telling you, oh, just tap into the frequency of abundance and have unexpected money fall from the sky and believe that unexpected money is falling from the sky. Get rid of all of that, all of that, all of that. That's like selfishness. That's trying to rob the universe right there, okay? Because the universe works in forms of exchange. And money is an energetic exchange, okay? So there's no such thing as something for nothing in this world. And that's the number one thing that you have to realize. There's no such thing as something for nothing. What you give to the world is what you will receive from the world. And that's it. And that's law. And that's how law works. It's going to forever work that way. Now, manifesting is creating. Manifestation means creation. And you create what you desire. So what are you desiring? Every single day, what are you desiring? Do you have other desires taking the place of your desire for financial freedom? What are your habitual thoughts, your habitual feelings? And what actions are you taking on a regular basis? What does normal look like for you? That normal you're habitually doing and acting on every single day, that reality, that program right now that's expressing itself automatically, is that in harmony with manifesting millions of dollars? Take a look around and come up with an average. Start analyzing people that are wealthy. Start seeing them, start studying them. See what they do. Do they just sit around? Do they just start scrolling on TikTok and just start going on social media? Obviously, all successful people in this entire world have one thing in common. They are hard workers. Now, don't be afraid of the concept of hard work, because we're talking about manifesting, right? But manifestation has gotten to the point where it's gotten misconcepted so much, because manifesting, again, all it is really creating. But creating and working are synonymous. Whatever you're doing, you're working. You're always creating at every single moment in time. And there's not one moment when you are not creating your reality. Even when you're thinking thoughts, you're working. The problem is that most of us are unconscious. Most of us are operating in our realities unconsciously. There is a subconscious program that has taken us over. There is a subconscious program that is thinking for us, that is feeling for us, and that is acting for us. And if that subconscious program is not in alignment with a reality where millions exist, and is not in alignment with you being a millionaire, then you're not going to manifest the millions. So let's talk about now the subconscious program. What is a subconscious program? It's what holds all of your current beliefs about yourself and your world. That's what your subconscious holds. And since birth, your subconscious has been programmed. Your parents taught you, your teachers taught you, your friends taught you, whatever groups you have been divided into, they have taught you. What have they taught you about money? Is money good? Is money the root of all evil? Take a look at everything that you were taught about economics, about finances, about money, about work, just in general. Did people believe in you? Did people tell you that you're able to make any amount of money that you desire? Or did they project their limiting beliefs toward you and tell you, well, I don't think you're able to do that. Stay grounded. Maybe we're not meant for that life. Only those people are meant for that life. Only few people are able to make millions. Stop thinking like that. Stop being delusional. All successful people are delusional. It's like choose your delusion at the end of the day. Whether you believe you can make millions or don't believe you can make millions, it's delusion either way, because your beliefs are your truth. We embody our own delusions, okay? And that's what creates our reality. Now, in order to reprogram your subconscious mind, which is the first step right? Because we have to now align our thoughts, feelings, and actions with being a millionaire, essentially changing our entire personality, our entire identity with the reality of millions, okay? What we have to do is we have to go back into our childhood and we have to analyze and we have to discover, what did my parents teach me about money? What did my friends teach me about money? What did my teachers teach me about money? What are all of the things that I saw, in my world? How did my parents make money? And how did they treat money? What were their attitudes toward money? All of these questions, start analyzing your childhood and your past and really start thinking to yourself, like, was I taught that I was able to make money? What is my current concept of money in general? And as you discover that, right, you're going to see probably a lot of limiting beliefs that have been there. And these are the limiting beliefs that I also had before I got rid of them. And the way I got rid of them is by seeing everybody's innocence. I don't need my parents to change. I don't need my friends to change. I don't need anybody to change because I see their innocence. Their innocence is beyond their subconscious program. Because you see, whatever your parents taught you, whatever your friends told you, whoever taught you, they were also indoctrinated into this belief system as well, that had all of these limiting beliefs about money. And depending on the environment that you grew up in, it could have really harmed you and your ability to create prosperity in your life. So you see innocence in all of these people and just forgive them and forgive yourself for accepting these limiting beliefs. And at that moment, you start recreating yourself, right? Once you shine the light of unconditional love on everybody and just accept everybody for what they are, accept your past for what it is, just completely let go. I don't need anybody to change. I see everybody's innocence. I want to become a millionaire. I desire to become a millionaire. And that's what I desire. And that's what I'm going to manifest. And now you start creating yourself in this image. I desire to become a millionaire. It's what I desire to manifest. And there is nothing that is going to get in between me and this creation of being a millionaire. Absolutely nothing that is going to get in the way. Not my parents, not my friends, not one person is going to project a limiting belief toward me that I will accept. I now choose to accept what I desire to accept, to believe what I desire to believe. And now you start thinking thoughts that are in alignment with being a millionaire. You start visualizing yourself as a millionaire. You start affirming yourself as a millionaire. You start affirming yourself as a hard worker. Because you have to cultivate the consciousness of being a hard worker. It's what every single successful person does. And again, you're always working because you're always creating. All you have to do is direct your attention toward creating a life of prosperity. You have to desire creating a life of prosperity more than you desire to stay where you are. Now, if your desire has been hijacked by the world, if you're constantly on social media, for example, if you're constantly dwelling on entertainment, if you're constantly maybe eating very unhealthy foods or partying all the time or prioritizing anything that is not in alignment with creating this life of wealth and prosperity, well, you have to sacrifice that life. Okay, because by you staying in that reality of just constantly indulging in pleasures, you're sacrificing the life of wealth. You choose which reality is mostly aligned with the reality that I desire to live and create and manifest right here, right now. And you create and manifest the reality that you desire and sacrifice whatever reality is out of alignment with that desire. So in order for you to truly cultivate this burning desire and this belief system, you have to get rid of these temporary pleasures that are stopping you from permanent satisfaction, permanent contentment, which means you evolving, you creating this life of prosperity, right? That you're actually longing for, but there are other lower nature desires that might be in the way. Okay, you sacrificing those lower nature desires is extremely necessary if you wish to cultivate higher nature desires and move forward elsewhere. Move forward into a new reality. You have to sacrifice the old self if you wish to actualize your new self, the being that is a millionaire. You have to sacrifice the old self. You don't have any other option. Say goodbye. That old self and the old thoughts of that old self, the old programming, the old beliefs, the old feelings, the old attitudes, the old perceptions of reality, of what money is, have to go. With affirmations, with cultivating a burning desire to create this financial freedom, with starting to reprogram your subconscious mind by thinking new beliefs, you are now ready for the next step. Now that you have a burning desire that's going to drive you to create this life of prosperity, now that you have or are cultivating the belief system of already being a millionaire, you're visualizing yourself, you're affirming yourself, and you're feeling the feelings that are associated with being a millionaire, which is basically security, financial freedom, right? You're feeling these feelings. I am financially secure. I am financially free. I am an extremely hard worker. I am very valuable. I am a high value creator. As you're doing all of this, now you want to discover, what business model do you wish to pursue? But Dave, I'm currently working in a job right now. I don't know if I can quit my job and just start pursuing a new career or a new business model. That's okay. You don't have to leave your job at all. If you don't want to, you can stay in there. But what you must do is you must focus on your future reality and what your future reality looks like and what you truly desire to create and manifest through a business model. You have to prioritize that more than your current job. That's not to say neglect your current job. That's not to say don't work hard on your current job. The whole purpose, the way that money is made, is through the serving others. And if we're not doing the best that we can do at our current job, serving others to the best of our ability, with a good attitude, at our current job, we're not going to do it outside of our current job in our business when we choose to actually pursue a new business model, a new career, something else that will create this life of prosperity. It's very, very important that no matter what, you keep the attitude of, I'm here to serve. I'm here to help people. I'm here to solve problems. I'm here to provide value to the world in every single area of your life. Everything that you do involves helping others. In order to receive from the world, you have to give to the world. The more value you give to the world, the more you will receive from the world. If you give nothing to the world, you will receive nothing from the world. Now, if you're focusing on solely receiving from the world, you are in a state of survival. You don't realize that you're an infinitely abundant being. The eternal now, this present moment, is all that exists. And even after this life, you're going to have eternity to go. You're going to have many, 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 many tries. Okay? You're an eternal creator. Okay? So now, with this in mind, realize that you're safe. Realize that you're good. Ground yourself now. Realize that you have eternity to go. Okay? It's not like you got to make that right now. Okay? Don't worry about receiving. Concern yourself with giving. What can I give to the world? How can I be the best at what I give to the world? Am I doing my best with giving what I have to give to the world? And if you're working again at your current job, make sure that you're doing your best at that current job while simultaneously choosing a new path. Now, since the only way you can make money is by serving others, by giving to the world, right? You have to look for business models. Now, there are hundreds and thousands of business models that are out there, many of which you don't even have to leave your home for, okay? Because everything is online now. Everything can be online now. And now you can discover all of these different business models and start with this one and then start with that one and then start this one and then start this one and then start testing and then start testing. But that's not the way to go about doing things. What you want to do is you want to find a business model that inspires you. You want to find a way that you can serve others that really, it provides this sense of like, wow, a strong interest in whatever this business model really is. Now, the way that you find out what truly inspires you, right, is by watching these other people who have succeeded in this area, in this business model, how they act, what their daily lives look like. Take a look at the most successful people in a business model that you wish to pursue, and just take a look at their success and their lives and what it looks like, right? Now, as you analyze these people, see what is the most inspiring for you. What is the reality that you desire to create the most? Now, by choosing one business model, it doesn't mean that you're locked and you're stuck in forever, right? I am working on 4 different careers right now. I'm working on many different business models, okay? And I've spent almost $1 million on simply starting up certain business models without generating any revenue in return. These are simply startups. So you're able, okay, in the future, depending on where you're going, you're able to now choose a different business model, get into new business, get into something else that inspires you. You are a multidimensional being. And this means that you don't only have one desire. You're not only interested in one thing, okay? You're interested in many things. And the more complex you become as a being, the more you're actually going to increase your value in this world. And the more you increase your value by cultivating all of these different skills, right? The more people are going to pay you in order to teach them, in order to show them the way, in order to give them the product and the service that they truly need. So the way that we find the business model is by seeing, okay, what is the result? Let me see the most successful people in this area. Let's see what's the most inspiring for me. And then you choose a business model that resonates the most with you. Now ensure that business model has an area in it where it is of high demand, okay? And now the way we do this is by asking ourselves the question, are there a lot of people that really require this product or service? Are there a lot of people that are in this realm that I could really help out, that I could really serve, that could really benefit from me choosing this business model? And then the more people that there are, right, that are desiring this, and maybe the lower competition that there is, that's where you can fit in perfectly, especially if it's something that inspires you. What you want to really do is you want to think, what does the world need right now? Okay, now that's thinking big, because that's thinking, how can I change the world? This is how I think. Okay, I didn't always think like this. When I was working 80 hours a week at my cousin's restaurant, I wasn't thinking, how can I save the world? How can I raise the collective consciousness of humankind? That's not what I was thinking at all. I was thinking, okay, I'm working right now, but let me see what I can do alongside my work to make sure that I'm set for my future. Okay, to make sure that I'm good. That I'm not working at a restaurant for the rest of my life. That's personally just what I wanted, right? Everyone to their own accord, of course. But what you want to do is, again, you want to think, what is in high demand? Can I provide something that is in high demand, that the world truly needs, that I can solve I'm solving a major problem here. The bigger the problem that you solve, the more money that you're going to make. Now, it's very important that you become the best at solving the problems that you're solving, okay? You want to aim to become the best. You don't want to aim for second place. You don't want to aim for third place. You want to aim to become the best. Because when you aim to become the best, you're focused on the people. You're focused on the problems that you're solving. When you're focusing on yourself, that's where the mediocre products come into play. That's where, you start just not caring about what you're actually giving, your product or your service. You're only focused on yourself. So there's a difference of service to self to service to others. When you're focusing on serving others, you're focusing on really, creating a very good product or a service that's going to benefit a lot of people, that's going to serve a lot of people. When you're focusing on serving the self, you don't even care how you're going to make the money. You just want money. It's very important that you put the self aside, you put the ego aside, and you focus on giving. Okay, you focus on giving and you focus on cultivating new skills to make you the best at solving the problem that you're choosing to solve. Now, you have to commit, in order to become the best, you have to commit a minimum of a 1 to 2 year mark in order to manifest this $1 million. Now, most people in the manifestation community are trying to make money quick. You are an eternal, spiritual creator, an eternal being. You know what manifesting quick is? The manifestation is already done quickly right here in your mind, and this is how you quantum leap into this new reality. But you're in space and time in this world, so your manifestations are always going to be delayed. But the more that you focus on up here, the more that you can make that future reality a present fact right here, right now, and operate from this place, that's going to dictate how quickly you actually get your desired outcome. Now visualize yourself every single day already being the most successful person, the best at what you're doing, at the business model that you're choosing to pursue, and focus on that in the 1 to 2 year mark. 2 years later, make that 2 years a present fact right here, right now. But don't think of that as tomorrow. That's not how the world works. The world has laws that we must abide by. And the laws bend according to us, okay? We can't make the laws bend. We can't change the laws. The laws are laws. The only thing we can change is what's happening within us. And when we change what's happening within us, the laws outside, right? The law of attraction, the law of vibration, the law of cause and effect, all of these laws start conforming to our change within. But we can't just say, oh, I want to attract something into my life and not change anything within us and ask for the law of attraction to work in our favor. That's just not how it works. The law of attraction works according to the law of vibration. Now, your vibrational frequency is dictated according to your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and the choices that you are habitually making according to your current program. This is why that first step was changing this program, reprogramming, unconditioning your consciousness, because that's how you rise your frequency. That's how you match the frequency of the reality that you desire. Once you match the frequency of the reality that you desire, of being the one that you desire to be, that's when the law of attraction will now conform to the frequency that you have risen into, that you have changed. The law of attraction works according to the law of vibration. Again, you attract whatever is in vibrational alignment with your being, with your state of consciousness, with your belief system, with your program. So unless your program is programmed to be a millionaire and do everything a millionaire would be doing and feel the feelings of being a millionaire and truly believing in this reality and aligning your actions as well, which is your expression, which if you fully believe, if you have successfully reprogrammed yourself, the expression will tell you if you have successfully reprogrammed yourself. I know people that solely believe, but the fact that they solely believe doesn't mean anything because their actions, their expressions is not in alignment with this belief system. This is what we call delusion. This is not real, okay? The expression is and must be in alignment with the belief system in order for that belief system to successfully be programmed in your subconscious mind. When you truly feel as though you are the one that you desire to be, you express that being effortlessly. And that being, if it's not doing what that millionaire would be doing on a regular basis, then that's delusion. Expression is of the mind, okay? When we take action from the mind. It is the mind that controls every single one of our expressions, not only the mind, but the subconscious mind, the program, okay? So we have to program ourselves to do these actions every single day. We have to program ourselves to think these thoughts, feel these feelings, and make these choices every single day. Once we do this, creating this reality becomes effortless. You're gonna wake up in the morning every single day, and you're gonna do what you do effortlessly. And what you do is going to make you millions of dollars. The problem is not many people are willing to start this process because it takes conscious effort before it becomes effortless, before the effortless program can take over and actually start creating this money for you effortlessly. Now, the last thing that I want to mention is faith, is certainty, is knowing. You must know who you are and you must know where you're going. Your current situation is not your final destination. You must fall in love with the journey, because the truth is, spoiler alert, there is no destination. There is only the journey for eternity. And until you enjoy and love the journey of effortlessly creating a life of prosperity, of serving others, of creating businesses, of cultivating a wealth consciousness, unless you love that and you're able to express that naturally, it will not happen. You will not manifest that reality. It is impossible because it's according to law. So have faith that it's already done. It's already yours. You know who you are and you know where you're going. If you can feel it right here, if you desire it in the first place, if you have a desire this strong, know that that desire means it's already yours. You would not be desiring it if it was not already yours. So know that if you desire something strongly, it means that it's meant for you. It means that it's already yours. It means that it already happened, because creation is finished right here, right now. There's nothing but the eternal now, and the possibilities you choose to accept, the possibilities that you would desire to express. Those possibilities are done. They are done. All you must do is tap into that possibility and have faith, and know how to work with the laws of nature. Know how to work with this time and space matrix. Detaching yourself from the day to day to day to day. If you're operating from a day to day, you're in survival mode, because you are an eternal spiritual creator. You operate from permanency, from eternity. When you operate from eternity, when you withdraw from space and time of the world and automatically make that future reality a present fact, it's going to happen much, much quicker. But you don't look at, oh, but when is it going to happen and how is it going to happen, and start asking all of these things. This is the reasoning that might have those limiting beliefs in place. So the 2 years, the 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, make that a present reality. The way I visualize is I visualize in decades. I say in a decade, I'm going to make that decade right here, right now, a present fact. That's how I operate. And as I go on through my journey, I fall in love with my journey, because the journey is everything. That decade is going to be a decade when I reach that decade anyways. Okay, it's going to turn into another decade and another decade, but I just love the journey. So you have to love the journey no matter what. You have to realize that there is nothing but the journey. So the journey that you're currently living in right now, that you're currently creating for yourself, is that what you really love? Or would you prefer another journey? Don't even focus on the destination. Focus on the journey. What journey would you love to pursue for your life? Because this is what will dictate your life. This is what will dictate everything. Okay? And you're able to manifest and create any amount of money that you desire. You're able to serve the world. You're able to change the world. You're able to activate genius within you. You're able to do anything that you want, for as long as you believe that you're able to do so. That is what matters the most, for as long as you can feel the feelings of being able to do so. For as long as you have faith that it's already done. I thank you for being here, and let us keep creating.